Hello and welcome to the Stepped Inside the Squared Circle podcast. I am your host, Alexei Scott. Today, we are going to go over the SmackDown Day 1 lottery draft. It's that time. I know this year just doesn't feel like it, uh, but it's time for the WWE draft. So, Uh, let's. They're doing it in two parts. So first part is on SmackDown. They did 4 rounds. Um, so let's take a look at what happened. Uh, Raw ended up getting the first pick. So they got, of course, WWE champion Drew McIntyre. No surprise there, keeping their champ. SmackDown, ditto. They got Roman Reigns, keeping their champion. Universal champ. Raw with the next selection went Asuka, keeping their women's champ. Uh, yeah, don't want to have SmackDown take her. Um, and then SmackDown surprise with this one, the fourth pick. They they went Seth Rollins, Monday Night Messiah, bringing the good word to Friday Night SmackDown. What?
Yo, dumbass, asses.
Select him with the fourth overall pick. I was like, are you trying to lose SmackDown? Because Raw just hit some slam dunks and then you come out with that. Well, then Raw with the fifth pick ended up taking the Hurt Business. So the Hurt Business staying with us. So we keep the Intercontinental Champ, Bobby Lashley. Um, all right, so round two. Round two, we have Raw back on the first pick, and with an amazing pick, swapped. Oh, actually, yeah. So Seth Rollins swapped shows, so he was the first person to swap shows. But why that early? That fourth? I don't think they were trying to keep them that bad on Raw. Um, so so he was first. So the second person that switched shows, AJ Styles, coming from SmackDown to Raw. Oh, that's gonna be exciting. Gonna love to see him battle with Jeff Hardy and these Intercontinental title guys. Um, I don't really see him being in a tag team per se. He's just but are they gonna bring him to take on Drew, or so what's the plan for him? That opens up a lot of things right there. He could even challenge Bobby Lashley for the United States title. So a lot of possibilities there for AJ Styles coming to Raw. SmackDown with the next pick broke my heart. Picked Sasha Banks. I was hoping Raw was gonna take her and we were gonna have some good matches between her and Asuka. But it didn't happen. They keep her. So it looks like Bailey, Sasha's coming. Better watch out. That neck's healing up. But Raw with the next pick brought another diva over, Naomi, former champion. So they're bringing her over to give some more competition for Asuka, I'm sure. Um, yeah, I like the pick. I like the pick. SmackDown taking Bianca Blair. Um, nice young up and comer. Um, yeah, let her stick where she's at, keep developing. But the next champion, more divas off the board. It is number 5 going to Raw, the Raw or the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. They can defend them on all the shows. So Nia Jax and Baylor. So Blazer. Yep. So they're staying on Raw for the most part. But they'll just keep floating back and forth, jumping everybody who loses their match apparently. So that's your round 2 recap. We move on to round 3. Raw once again with the pick. They select Ricochet. So Ricochet stays on Raw. Hurt Business, Ricochet, they're staying on Raw. So looking like they're keeping that rivalry alive so far. SmackDown, they select Jey Uso. Speaking of a rivalry, how about a family rivalry? Battle for the Chief, you know? So, I mean, because it's a family versus family, you know, that makes the storyline a little more interesting. But I would like to see Seth Rollins take on someone else to put the Usos back in the tag team mix. Tribal Chief already staying on SmackDown, so it looks like we're going to continue that because he already said it's not over. So it looks like they're going to have an I Quit match inside a Hell of a Cell at Hell in a Cell. So an I Quit match. I mean, like, Uso. My God. It didn't work out for you in a regular match. No holds barred match. How's it going to work out for you in this match? You're just going to get face grated on that steel cage like it's some Swiss cheese. Some fresh feta on alpha grinders. So Uso stays on SmackDown. Very excited. Raw, welcome Mandy Rose. Very nice. I felt Raw. I mean, outside of a couple, you know, you needed some fresher faces in that women's division. You don't want to just see Asuka versus Selena Vega every week. So Mandy Rose coming to Raw. SmackDown select the Mysterio.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
They're bringing in the Mysterio storyline to SmackDown. Oh my goodness. With Seth and the Mysterios, this is just too much. I'm so over it. Can it be done? I guess not. But hey, that's all right. Just take SmackDown. I'm a Raw guy, so I grew up watching Raw. Well, I mean, I grew up watching them both, but I just always loved Raw more. Maybe in the name, but so with the next pick, Raw select, and they select The Miz and John Morrison. How about that? New tag team coming to take on the Street Profits instead of just Angel and Cesaro, and those guys. So awesome. Get a new tag team. So with the first pick of the next round, the fourth round, we have Raw selecting Kofi Kingston and Xavier Rhodes or Woods, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So at this point, Raw has two tag team belts. Um, this is crazy. Not only that, with the next pick, SmackDown selects Big E. So there goes the New Day. Heart is broke right now. Ooh. I just don't even know how to handle that right now. No more New Day. Well, I guess it's a new day for Big E going solo.
Well, I'm nervous about my first mission.
You should be, sir, and you should be. Let's see what they have in store for you next. So then we have Raw selecting Dana Brooke. Let's go. So I'm very excited about that one. One of my favorite divas. So bring her to Raw. Let's see her start competing for the women tag belts and some solo matches as well. See if she can't take that next step. So that was the third pick. Fourth pick, you had Otis staying on SmackDown, Mr. Money in the Bank. Yeah, they can keep him. Be interesting to see whenever he does cash in that Money in the Bank, though. Who is he gonna cash it in on? That's the bigger question. A lot of belts you can go after when you have that briefcase. And with the final pick in the fourth round, Raw selects Angel Garza. So we have Ricochet and Garza staying. So not bad. Not a bad day for the WWE draft. This was interesting because we only know half of the story. All of this could mean nothing, or it could mean everything after Raw this week. So we're gonna have to wait till Monday to figure out what happens. But I don't know. I mean, based off of what we've seen so far, I mean, I would have to say there's got to be a couple divas on Raw that go to SmackDown. Stereo storyline move. You bring the Miz and Morrison to Raw, but you have two champions on Raw. So does that mean Street Profits are going back or going over to SmackDown? Which I really hope not. I feel like they're just thriving on Raw. They're great Raw champions. But Kofi and Xavier, that I just don't see how that lasts unless there's a complete switch. If they flop. It'd be interesting to see how they would get the tag belts, or if that's how they unify the tag belts and just have one tag belt between both shows, and then just have all of the tag teams be able to compete at the same time. I mean, that really thins it down, but it also raises the competition, so it'll make them a little better there. Not sure what they have in store for the Miz. Looks like AJ Styles also has a wide open opportunity to go for whichever belt he so chooses. Sasha and Bailey, if nothing else changes, looks like they're gonna have their rivalry going for the belt. Let's see. Okay, Blair. Yeah, and then yeah, outside of champions being remained, New Day breaking up, with Mysterio storyline moving, couple divas and SmackDown champions coming to Raw. That seems like it. So we'll have to find out Monday exactly what happens, and where everything is gonna solidify, because it's fluid right now, and that can mean big things. So anything can happen. But other than that, that's pretty much all I got for you tonight. Stay tuned to the Steps Inside the Squared Circle podcast. Uh, we'll have that on Monday for you. We'll have the results for the final of the draft. I want to thank everybody for listening, and have yourself a great night.